Hey, what's up, Galaxy Gang? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're playing against Branded. So maybe it's an unpopular opinion, but I'm so sick and tired of Branded. Like, I swear, wasn't this deck like it was popular, or like it was like a top deck like years ago, and then now it's back again. And I don't know. I despise Branded mostly because like all their effects happen in the end phase, and then their like inboard is like doesn't seem that powerful, and then they do all this fusion summoning and cards being activated in hand and cards being activated in grave, and you're like, oh my god, bro. So yeah, that's pretty much the reason why. But yeah, we're going second. Unfortunately, we drew no going second cards or like hand traps. But honestly, I only play like 12 going second cards, and only 6 can be activated on the opponent's turn. So hey, that's what you got to deal with this Galaxy Eyes deck. So yeah, we're starting off with 7 Tachyon, Photon Delta Wing, Tachyon Primal, Called by the Great, and Forbidden Crown. My opponent has Ecclesia, Cartesia, Branded Retribution, Branded and High Spirits, and Forbidden Crown. So yeah, let's see what my opponent does. So yeah, goes into his draw phase, activates the Branded and High Spirits. So he's going to discard the Incredible Ecclesia, okay, and he's going to add the Fallen of the White Dragon to his hand. Alright, and then he's going to go into the main phase, use Fallen White Dragon's effect. So he gets to send the Albion. He gets to send the Albion to Branded Dragon, use Fallen of White Dragon's effect, so he gets special summon Ecclesia from the deck. Uses, so he's going to Synchro off into a Ecclesia and the Dark Dragon. That's fine. He's going to use the effect to banish itself, special summon a Quim. Use Quim's effect to send a, Spriggan's Kit to the graveyard. Uses Spriggan's Kit's effect, so he gets special summon Ecclesia from the graveyard, and then he's going to use Cartesia's effect in hand. Use Cartesia, so now he gets the fusion summon, and he gets to go into a Grangoyle. Alright, uses Grangoyle's effect, so Chainlink 1 and then Chainlink 2 Quim, so he gets to summon back the Cartesia, and then he gets to send from the extra deck, so he's going to send the Titaniclad, the Ash Dragon. He's then going to set Branded Retribution and Forbidden Crown and pass turn. And he gets back the Ecclesia and the Dark Dragon. That's fine. And then he's going to use the Ecclesia effect to add itself back into the hand. Uses the Albion effect in Grave, so he gets to set the Fallen and the Virtuous. And then he's going to use the Titaniclad's effect in Grave, so now he gets to add a Fallen the White Dragon as follow-up. And he's going to pass turn. Alright. Now I draw into a Galaxy Trance. Not really the card I wanted to see, but hey. So we have about, 3 pushes. You have a Call by the Grave for like any hand trap. Primal is really kind of like a fake. Primal is kind of like a fake fake card right now. So like a fake extender. So just gonna go main phase 1. Wait, what? Wait, did he just go main phase 1? Oh yeah, no, I ended main phase. Yeah, I went to in main phase just to like bluff a evenly matched. Yeah. So he's going to use Cartesia's effect to fuse off the Grangoyle and the Fallen White Dragon in hand, special summon a Mirror Jade. Alright, and I was thinking like maybe I should have just continued like bluffing, like going into evenly matched. Just to see if you'll, use Fallen the Virtuous. But, I mean, at least I forced something out. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and use 7 Tachyon, use the effect, so reveal Galaxy Tachyon Dragon, add Infinity Dragon to hand, putting back the Galaxy Trance. I'm not sure if that was, I'm not sure if it was the correct play, but I was like not expecting Branded Retribution because he did not set it from his cards, but I should have probably like guessed it was Branded Retribution because, he didn't set it. So I'm going to use Infinity Dragon's effect. He's going to chain Branded Retribution to that to negate and destroy it, which is unfortunate. Normal summon the Photon Delta Wing, use the effect, special summon Photon from the deck, and then he's going to use the Fallen the Virtuous to pop my Delta Wing. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, I don't have like anything else, unfortunately. Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna go on to a game 2. And yeah, we're gonna go first this time. The thing that I do like about playing against this deck is, the fact that, this deck doesn't really play like a lot of hand traps, so that's not too bad. Alright, so we're going to go main phase 1. Alright, we're going to use Fodder Prosperity to banish 6. Probably could have just banished 3, but I really wanted to get to a Infinity Dragon. because I feel like the lines with Infinity Dragon are far better than the Galaxy lines. But yeah, so I banished 6. And what did I have? Yeah, I had Infinity Dragon, Foolish Burial, Galaxy Summoner, Tachyon Transmigration, Forbidden Crown, Call by the Grave. So, yeah, obviously I'm gonna take the Infinity Dragon to my hand. Yeah, putting all of my cards back to the bottom of the deck. And yeah, so now we're gonna activate the Infinity Dragon's effect in hand. So now, opponent lets that go through. Special summon the Infinity Dragon. Special summon Afterglow. I'm gonna overlay both monsters, go into a Shadow Dragon. We're going to use Shadow Dragon's effect, so now we get to add a Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Primal to our hand. We're going to activate Galaxy 100, so we get to send a Photon Jumper to the grave. Use the effect. Now we get to add a Galaxy Expedition to our hand. Then going to use Primal's effect, which will summon itself to the field. Use the effect to add Tachyon Transmigration. And then we're going to activate the Shadow Dragon's effect, so now we get to detach 2, go into a Tachyon Dragon. Special summoning, and activating Afterglow's effect to special summon a Galaxy Photon Dragon. So at this stage, I'm nib proof right now, so that's totally cool. He thought I was from Louisiana. Nah, I am not from Louisiana. From NYC, baby. So yeah, I banished the Albalenitus from his extra deck. Of course, because set Fallen White Dragon absolutely murders my board, or set Fallen Albaz murders my board. So just want to get rid of the Albalenitus. Gonna use Galaxy Expedition. Now we get to special summon a Galaxy Soldier from our deck. Use Galaxy Soldier's effects, so now we get to add Galaxy Summoner. Normal summon the Galaxy Summoner. Use the effects, and now we get to special summon the Afterglow from the graveyard. Use Summoner's effect to make Soldier level 4. We go into a Galaxy Photon Dragon. We're going to use the effect to detach. Now we get to send a Photon Emperor to grave. We're going to use Emperor's effect. My opponent's thinking. That's when I knew he had Bestial, but it's interesting that he did not use it. I thought that was pretty weird. But anyway, I special summoned the Photon Emperor, but I was hoping he would, because that way I would have negated that for sure. I would have negated it for sure with Tachyon Transmigration, because I know they don't run Nib. And they use Talents to look at the hand, and it would have been GG's from there. But yeah, overlay Emperor and the Afterglow to a number 38. Overlay Primal and Photon Dragon to a number 38. I use my extra normal summon to summon the Galaxy Wizard. Use the effect to tribute itself, so now I get to add Eternal Galaxy to my hand. And we're going to set the Eternal Galaxy, and we're going to pass turn. So my opponent draws into a Super Poly. That's cool. So main phase 1. So yeah, actually standby phase, I use Eternal Galaxy, targeting my Photon Dragon. And we're going to go into a Photon Lord. We're going to use Photon Lord's effects, and now we get to add a second Tachyon Primal to our hand. Use Primal's effect to special summon itself to the field. And now we're going to use Primal's effect again, so now we get to add another Tachyon Transmigration. So right now I'm feeling pretty good. I have, six interruptions in number 38, Photon Lord, number 38, and double Tachyon Transmigration with Ash Blossom against 6 cards. I feel like I won the game right there. And yeah, I'm one good, and my opponent just missed defeat. Yeah. So here we go on to a game 3, and yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, so game 3, and I'm going second, and unfortunately I draw no going second cards. So I draw 7 Tachyon, Photon Jumper, Afterglow, Galaxy 100, and Primal. My opponent has Solemn Judgment, Nadir Servant, Forbidden Crown, Fallen the Virtuous, and Incredible Ecclesia. So that's really unfortunate. Drawing the Photon Jumper, not a good card, not a card I want to draw. And drawing 2 of the fakest extenders in Galaxy Eyes, Afterglow Dragon, and Primal, because one needs a Galaxy Eyes monster on the field. That's not easy to come by. That means you have to, actually have your plays rolling. And then, unfortunately, drawing the Primal, you need a Dragon XYZ on the field. And, that means you also need to have your plays rolling there. So, yeah, unfortunate. So, yeah, my opponent goes into main phase 1. He's going to use the Incredible Ecclesia, use the effect, tribute itself. So now he gets to special summon the Fallen of the White Dragon, use Fallen's effect. Now he gets to special summon Ecclesia, and then he's going to use Synchro off into a Dark Dragon. Use Dark Dragon's effect, banish itself, special summon from the deck. He's going to summon the Quim, use Quim's effect, sending the Cartesia, using Fallen the Virtuous, special summoning back the Cartesia. Now he's going to use Cartesia effect to fuse off and go into a Grangoyle. Using Grangoyle's effect, he's going to send the Albion to the graveyard. Now he's going to use Nadir Servant, sending the Titanic Cloud to the grave, adding the Ecclesia to his hand. And now he's going to use the Ecclesia in hand, special summon itself. So now he gets to add another Fallen Virtuous to his hand. And he's going to set Fallen Virtuous, Solemn Judgment, and Forbidden Crown, and he's going to pass the turn, and he's going to, in phase, use a bunch of effects. Oh, okay, so he's going to use Albion's effects, and now he gets to set Brand Retribution, using Clay's effect to add itself back to the hand. Use Titaniclad's effect, so now he gets to add Fallen the White Dragon hand. So, yeah, even if I drew a teeny bit better, I probably would have still lost. So, it's unfortunate. And yeah, my 6th card is Drawing Like Foolish Burial. Not a card I wanted, honestly. But hey, all right, we're gonna go main phase 1. Yeah, we're gonna activate 7 Tachyon. Use the effect to reveal the Archfiend Seraph in my extra deck. So I was thinking of just adding Galaxy Soldier, because if I just add Infinity Dragon, it's just gonna be a 1-for-1 interruption. So there's no point. So I just wanted to add Soldier to hand, so that way I can, I wanted to add Soldier to hand, so that way I can actually get some value off of the Photon Jumper. Alright, so adding the Soldier to hand, I put back the Foolish Burial. I thought that was a mistake. Probably should have put back the Galaxy 100, because, he would have, he still has Fallen Virtuous, so Fallen Virtuous, pop Galaxy 100 would have been really bad for me. But I don't think I had much of a chance to win this game anyway. Yeah, so I'm sending a Photon Jumper to grave using Soldier's effect, special summon it to the field. Opponent's going to change the Ecclesia, special summon the Quim. We're going to go Chain Link 1 Soldier, Chain Link 2 Jumper. He's going to go Chain Link 3 and Quim. So he's going to let that, alright. Yeah, Quim's going to send the kit. And I'm going to add Galaxy Trance to my hand, as well as a Galaxy Summoner to hand. My opponent's going to use the kit, special summon the Cartesia, and then he's going to, I'm going to normal summon the Summoner, special summoning back the Jumper, and he's going to use Cartesia, chain Forbidden Crown on the Summoner, which hurts a lot, so now I have a dead Soldier in hand. Can't link summon this turn because of 7 Tachyon, so I'm going to summon the Mirror Jade, and at this point I'm thinking I don't think I have much of a, I can't win this game. Yeah, even if I would have continued, he still had Brand Retribution, which would have stopped my Galaxy Trance. My stuff, Galaxy 100, he would have stopped it with Fallen the Virtuous. Still has Mirror Jade to banish a card. So, yeah, there's not much that I can do. But yeah, it's unfortunate. Going first, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is very, very advantageous, But yeah, that's it for the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, how I could have played it better. I don't think I could have, but yeah, let me know.